Hi, my name is Yvonne Wan. Welcome to my class. Today, I'm going to teach you how to draw Sigrid, the Viking sorceress from Focus Comic. We're going to draw her chibi style, which is a cute Japanese way of drawing, today. The art supplies that you need today include paper, pencil, eraser, marker, and colouring pencils. First, I'd like you to draw a rectangular box like this and split it in half like this. We're going to draw anime eyes. Next, I would like you to draw a small triangle for the nose and then draw any facial expression you want. Next, I'd like you to draw the face shape like this and give her a sharp chin like this. Next, I'd like you to draw the ears and then draw the hairline like this. Next, I'd like to draw the hair in small chunks like this so you can give her hair a wavy look. Once you have done that, please add tribal makeup to her face like this. Next, I'd like you to give her a strand of hair on the top to frame her face. Next, I would like you to draw her body by drawing a neck and an upside down triangle. I would like you to draw the lower part of her body and her legs like this, and then her arms like this. Next, I'd like you to draw a dead wolf around her neck, and then a cloak and the detail on her clothing like this. Sigrid is wearing a leather outfit, a belt, a skirt, pants, and boots. Next, I would like you to draw a magic staff in her hand. I would like you to sign your name and date your artwork. Now that you have finished your drawing, I would like you to take a black marker and draw over the pencil lines. Please remember to use cross-hatching under the cape and contour hatching on the left-hand side of her body like this. Don't forget to apply thick and thin lines wherever you think it looks good. Please remember to use an eraser to erase the pencil lines after you have lined your art with marker. We are now going to learn about colouring. So I would like to introduce you to the use of colouring blenders when it comes to colouring your art. If you apply the blender to your colours, you will notice that the whites will start to vanish and the colours will become more smooth and solid. If you apply the blender on several colours, the colours will blend nicely, creating a gradation of colours and create new tones in the process. Blenders can make your art appear more smooth and realistic. And now I'm going to introduce you to the use of burnishers when it comes to colouring your art. A burnisher keeps your whites white. You can apply it as an undercoat or an overcoat. As an undercoat, you can use it to create brick lines, for example, and then colour in the bricks without needing to colour around it. If you want to create a shiny effect, you can choose to use the burnisher as an overcoat. So there are different effects you can achieve by the way you handle your pencil. So if you apply light pressure, the colours will come out lighter. If you apply medium pressure, it will appear a little bit darker. If you apply a lot of pressure, then it will be extremely dark and more solid. If you have trouble applying light pressure to your pencil, you can handle the pencil from the top. You will notice the colours will be a lot lighter as a result of the way you're holding the pencil. The directions of your strokes is important, so I highly recommend that you use one direction when you are shading. If you apply your strokes in different directions, you will notice that the colours will be inconsistent as a texture. Another stroke you might want to consider is applying cross-hatching, and that involves colouring in one direction for the first layer, and then the second layer you do the opposite direction, and that way you would be able to cover the full area very thoroughly and have a more solid appearance in pigmentation. Another texture you might want to consider is circular motions. This provides a different texture and can be very useful depending on what texture you prefer. Another technique you might want to try is layering. You can choose two different colours and put them on top of each other, creating new colour tones. So I'd like to teach you how to do highlights. First of all, you need to have a light source so you can determine which part of the drawing should have a brighter side and which side should have a darker side. And you can have the highlight using white, or you can use a burnisher. And here I'm just using grey to depict shadow. So now that I've taught you some basics when it comes to colouring techniques, I would like you to apply everything that you've learned to the drawing. So just to summarise, the directions of the strokes matter, the pressure that you apply matters, the amount of layers that you apply also matters, and it's also important that you factor in highlights and shadows using whites and darker colours and the burnisher too. And always use a blender if you have that available to you, because it's always going to make your art pop. This concludes today's class. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.